Here is a crazy story, which I believe we see like basically every year. Amazon will pay a whopping $0 in federal taxes on $11.2 billion in profits. Here's what this article says: is those wondering how many zeros Amazon, which is valued at nearly $800 billion, has to pay in federal taxes, might be surprised to learn that its check to the IRS will read exactly $0. According to a report published by the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy Wednesday, the retail, tech, entertainment, everything giant will have to pay a cent in federal taxes for the second year in a row. This tax-free break comes even though Amazon almost doubled its U.S. profits from $5.6 billion to $11.2 billion in 2017 and 2018. To top it off, Amazon actually reported a $129 million 2018 federal income tax rebate, making its tax rate negative 1%. It says Amazon's low to non-existent tax rate has been chided by politicians ranging from Senator Bernie Sanders to President Donald Trump. Now, the reason why Trump is doing that is obviously because he doesn't like Bezos, because he's a WAPO. He's the owner, I believe it's the Washington Post. But anyways, Bernie Sanders has gone after him for this. But this is insane, dude. You're talking about a negative tax rate where you're getting paid from the government. Are you really telling me that this... Okay, first of all, there's no argument to even be had as to whether or not they deserve this amount of money that they're getting, because of course they don't. They don't fucking deserve it. But how is this a fair system where Amazon, which had made massive profits... I mean, what is it? It made its profits $11.2 billion, and they get money back in taxes. So Amazon, a huge business that treats its workers like shit, is gaining money back in tax rebates. How is that a fair system? It's not a fair system. And so and I guess there are deductions that end up putting them at a position where they don't even have to pay any. Not only do they not pay taxes, they're getting money back. This is essentially what you're looking at as corporate welfare. And there's a lot going on now in New York, because I think they're pulling out of New York because the local people there were really pissed. And so they were not welcoming. And so that's not going to go down as it was planned. I think he's going to have to choose somewhere else. But this is something that needs to be fought against. This doesn't even have to be something that's a liberal left or right issue. This should be like everybody coming together like, hey, if your business makes $11.2 billion, you should probably pay like a decent chunk of taxes in that. Not only that, but you definitely should not get a tax rebate where your effective tax rate is negative 1%. So, everyday average people pay a lot more, unbelievable amounts more in taxes, because obviously they got money back. So this is really insane. Honestly, it's pretty crazy that this is how our system is, but the system we have here, the economic system we have here in the United States, is absolutely broken.